Hey everybody, how's it going? I just thought I'd show you Tommy rescuing some cats. It was supposed to be funnier because I have one of me too, but I didn't hit the button in time. Just out there saving kitties in the harsh old world. We turn off the siren. It didn't quite work out as good as I thought it was going to work out. It was supposed to be funnier. Plus, Tommy was supposed to be here. His internet is down, but he could show up any minute, or we might do an afternoon show again. I don't know, but how is everybody? Let me get to the chat. Is there anyone in there? Oh my gosh, there's tons of people in here. I am always like I always think I'm gonna hit the comments button up at the top and that no one's gonna be there. I don't know why. I think because on my Legal Live Wire, a couple of live streams that I've done, there's been nobody there, and then people will drop in and out, and I'll try to talk. But anyway, good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the Morning Mayhem Show. I am Casper, also known as Sam. Kristen Melinda won't be here with us this morning. Wah, wah, wah. But everyone else is, and that's a good thing. So we love you, Kristen. Hope to see you later. If not, we'll see you Monday, and I guess you'll be watching the replay. Replay crew. Okay, let's say good morning to some people. Good morning, Holly. Good morning, Holly Larson. Thanks for coming in. Good morning, Jeremy. How are you doing today? Hope you're going to have a great day also. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Blessed to Crochet. Good morning, Gaylin. How are you this morning? Good morning, Mariana Yarbrough. Hope you had a wonderful anniversary yesterday. I heard good things. Good morning, Lisa Trimble. Good morning. Cooler by the Lake. Good morning. How are you today? Good morning, Renee. Thanks for stopping in this beautiful Saturday. Although I don't know how beautiful it is here. It is 6 degrees. So I will not be going outside today. I probably will. I could go do a tattoo today. I probably should, but I got a slight bout of the agoraphobia. Good morning to Aspire to Inspire. Good morning to my own eyes and ears from Louisiana. Badass. I've lived in Louisiana. I love Louisiana. Even though I lived in Pollock, Louisiana. It was a federal prison down there. It was not a great place. It was probably the most evil place I've ever been, but I like the feeling of Louisiana. I've been down there, not in prison too, but I never lived there, not in prison. Of course, I've been to Mardi Gras a few times. So yeah. Where was I in the thing? Aspire. Good morning, Robin Bliss. Good morning, Elizabeth. Thanks for coming in. Love Mama Bear. Thank you for stopping in this morning. Good morning. Good morning, Auntie Monkey Pants. I just love saying that. Good morning, Debbie Blair. Galen. I've already said good morning to Galen. Good morning, Kathleen Menzies. But we have a lot of new people or people I don't remember ever saying good morning to, or Tommy saying good morning to. That's awesome. Good morning, DS Kitty. Diane, thanks for stopping in today. James Collins is here this morning. The one, the only, the myth, the man. I said that backwards. Good morning, Aspire to Inspire. Did I say that already? Good morning, Justine. Thank you for coming to the show this morning. Good morning, Jennifer Baker. How are you today? Man, I'm losing my voice. I've been doing so many voiceovers, and the Morning Mayhem Show. I think I'm losing my voice. Thank God we have a day off tomorrow. I'm going to drink lots of tea, honey, and lemon. I think that's everyone that I can see right now. If I, hey, good morning, John. You're way down there, brother. Hey, Sammy, I'm going to work on your stuff. Awesome. Badass, brother. Good morning. Good morning, Renee. Did I try the frozen bubbles? I did not try the frozen bubbles. Why didn't we try the frozen bubbles yesterday? We had an anniversary day, so we went out and hung out, and then we came back. I went and picked up Paisley from school. We ordered a pizza, and then we went to bed. It was already dark out when I picked up Paisley from school, so that's most likely why. But I did pull out the bubbles, so those are on deck. I don't know if we can do that in 6-degree weather. I think it has to be like really, really super cold, like below freezing to like instantly freeze something. I understand 32 degrees is, the freezing point, and anything below it's freezing point, but it would take things don't freeze instantly until, I don't know, until what that temperature is. I mean, I know bubbles are thin and those are freeze pretty fast. We are going to try it today though, for sure. And Hazley's probably watching right now in the other room, so she's probably super excited. But we're going to freeze some bublaskis. Okay, I'm going to run through and start any questions that I see, any QQQs. My eyes are really effing with me. Doing this fast. Okay. So Tommy isn't here yet. He might not make it this morning. His internet is truly down. He feels really good today, and so I'm sure he's bummed out that he's not able to jump on with me this morning. So lean back my chair, grab my coffee, and see what we got going on for stories this morning. And I have a Kanye. Well, it's Kanye is basically getting canceled right now. I truly think his career's over, and I totally want Tommy to be here for this conversation, but yeah, I think I'm gonna put my Kanye thing to the side and talk about something else. First, Hazley wants to say hi. What have you been shy? You've never been shy. Say hi. No. Everybody always. Well, they see you right now, but you have to say hi. I say hi to everybody every morning. Well. Okay, I gotta go. I have to do this story. Okay, I love you. How dare you say that in front of me? Okay, honey. Ow! Dude, don't do that. You hit me in the head. Yes, it did. All right. She didn't mean to do that. All right, so let's you guys are probably like, oh, we thought she was really cute. All right, let me go down to the bottom. Oh, everyone's saying hello. Yeah. She is very cute. She is very cute. But she did just clonk me in the head with something hard plastic. And Mariana, don't be me. It was an accident. She didn't mean to do that. All right. So, so have you guys ever heard of like these single dads that like do like content like on TikTok? I'm not on TikTok, so I don't really see them, but I am on YouTube, and I've seen a few of them like here and there. But there's like, they're making like a lightweight invasion, like they just like look in the camera and like, what's the name of this, of the, it's called something, what I just said it earlier with Mariana. Mariana, will you please come in here and tell me what that thing is that those dads do again? I can't remember the word. I'm getting old. It's when they like try to be sexy and damn it, what is that word, dude? Dude, it's gonna drive me nuts. It's called man, what is it? Never mind, man. It's making me mad. Okay. All right. Sorry if I'm a little discombobulated. This wasn't the show I was planning on doing. So what? Thank you. Thirst trapping or thirst something. It's when the dads like try to act all sexy and but anyway, so we're gonna rate these dads on an epic scale, and we're gonna rate them on a cringe scale. So here's the first dad. The first dad is his dad is Josh Hopkins. Thirst trap. See, I had it written down right here. I didn't even need any help. I knew I'd written it down already before. Thank you, Elizabeth S. I really appreciate that for the super chat. Oh, well, thank you so much. That's awesome. We appreciate it. By far your favorite channel. We want this channel to be people's favorite channel, if not in their top 3. That would be great, right? So thank you so much, Elizabeth. We truly appreciate it. But just your guys' viewership is enough for us. We're gonna try to build this to we have a huge audience, and I promise you, we will remember the first 500, 600, 700 subscribers. Do you know what I mean? We won't. We'll never be so big that we won't, remember our true loyal fans. And then it'll be hard for people to break into that inner circle. All right. So anyway, this first guy's name is Josh Hopkins. This guy, he's a fireman, and some of you guys may have seen him before. I don't know. I've never seen the guy before until I tried to do a little deep dive on this single dad stuff. So, and it's kind of making it a lightweight invasion and not like an alien invasion like the that's the actual footage of the alien Miami. Okay, I need to turn up my volume.
Who wants to take a shower?
So this is Josh.
One day or
wait, that's day one. This is the next guy. This is John Irwin right here. They call him his nickname is the Muffin Man. Okay, so we're gonna get to him.
Sounds the same, but do again. One day or day one. Now let's put it in a sentence.
What the hell did you just say? Yeah. So you guys get what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so so the first guy, Josh Hopkins, he's a fireman and a single dad, but we don't ever see his kids. I don't know if he has kids, but he claims to be like a single dad. So yeah, I don't. I'm sorry, I was reading the chat there for a second. So this fool, I feel like he started off kind of like mellow. So he's a former firefighter, has transitioned into the world online, thirst trapping, captivating middle-aged women with intense eye contact and deep voice affirmations. His style is rugged masculinity mixed with poetic declarations about love and dominance. He kind of loses me on the dominance stuff because I think he's serious. Because he does an interview on the show, and we're going to show a piece of that interview here in a second. But his signature moves are shirtless selfies, good girl affirmations, and a fixation on protecting women. Like he really thinks like his girlfriends and the women in his life need protecting from him. his cringe factor. We're gonna judge his cringe factor at the end after I show this. But his comment section is like a battlefield of women just losing their minds. So here's the first clip. Vanilla is not in my vocabulary, but had to jump on the trend.
Baby, I'll choke you, but find you a girl that leaves you speechless.
A man who's a lone wolf doesn't care to be alone. He's always busy, but not with mind.
He says, I've never heard more of a perfect description of the kind of person I am. I guess he's talking about the what's playing in the background. And I guess he's pointing to his ear for you all to listen. This is a truly interesting.
A man who's a lone wolf doesn't care to be
listen.
alone. He's always busy, but not with mindless distractions. He doesn't tag along with others just to feel wanted. Instead, he's crafting his own destiny.
Okay, so I guess they just find stuff and they play it and they're like, yeah, that's me. Listen. And they have like, piercing blue eyes. I don't know if the blue eyes are a filter or I'm sure he's got awesome blue eyes, but sometimes they seem a little fake. But who am I to judge guy's blue eyes? Here he says, a good man becomes a better man when the right woman supports him. Absolutely. That's 1000%. That's throughout time. Conquerors, kings have always had awesome empresses and queens. But battles have been fought over those. I mean, countries have been taken over because of queens and women and wives. And so they are super important, or else I don't think those kind of takeovers and, empires would go, do the things they do over women. So I think, yeah, that's a very true statement. I might have made it more of what he's really talking about, but okay, let's see what's next. I can't remember that. Okay, here's some of the women in his chat, and also I want you guys to put a 2 in the chat if you've never seen this guy, a 1 in the chat if you guys have run across this guy's TikToks or reels or shorts. But Catalina says, every man needs a woman open to that journey to bring the best out of him. True statement.
If you give
and see, now this is where he's kind of escalating into more of the thirst trap, right? I mean, I think even just the lightweight stuff is kind of thirst trappy. There's a lot of 2s. What did I say the 2 was? That you haven't heard of him. Okay. Of course no one has heard of him. Wait a minute. Only I've heard of him? Uh-oh. And I heard of him because I was deep diving these crazy guys. I had never heard of him before this morning. Oh, I thought I seen Sherry. That's funny. I'm gonna put her post up. Sherry says, I don't have TikTok, but I thought the I was a 1. So I was like, oh, Sherry had heard of him, but no. So I almost blasted you, misrepresented Sherry, and she's one of our favorites. Everyone's our favorite. So let's see if I can find a 1. What's Nana of 1 saying? Oh, you guys are chatting about something, so I don't know what it is. I'll read them though here in a minute. Okay, so yeah, this dude's a trip, man. So he kind of escalates into more of like a soft core porn star, which is kind of bizarre. So here he says, I've been working my ass off and it shows physically, financially, and most importantly, mentally. I don't know if you got your mental faculties all in order, man. You're posting pictures of yourself, recording movies of yourself in front of your mirror in your bathroom. So I don't know if that's
up on your dreams. What do you have left?
Oh, show it. That dude had a 13-pack. Sienna, one of his commenters, says, just been waiting on you to say, come on down. I got something to teach you. I'm telling you, these chicks are crazy. Okay. I'm just pushing play. I know I got more comments. Christine says, "Oh, really? Not sure you could handle what's in this brain." Let's see. What's the next comment? Oh, and then, can I be teacher's pet? Mona said that. So, I mean, there's definitely people out there. Hi, Danette. How are you today? Thanks for coming in. I didn't see you in the original roll call. Thank you for stopping in. Truth Finders. No worries, Truth Finder. We appreciate you guys coming in late, early, whenever. Jennifer Baker just simply says gross. Yeah, it is kind of gross. But for entertainment purposes, so Nana of One, that is a very astute observation. This guy has escalated to OnlyFans, which is, but that wasn't his original thing. He was an actual firefighter, and who was just doing like, hey, single dad out here, trying to, be a good guy. And then that's turned into some craziness. So here we go. It's when it starts to get crazy. So he said, I'm rewinding. Oh no, that's the volume. I was going backwards on the volume because I thought I was rewinding. He says she wants that alpha. That's overprotective. Knows the sidewalk rule. Opens her car door. Only has eyes for her. Or it's probably a bad word like the D word. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Only has D for her, and will put her in her place if she is being a brat. I get it. He's probably trying to be cute. And I don't think it's an alpha is knowing the sidewalk rule or opens her car door. I think that's I don't want to use the word gentleman because it just sounds so old. It just sounds old. We're all 60s and 70s babies and 80s babies in this in our chat for the most part. But that's just what you do. That you don't. That's something you don't even think about. That's not even something. Like if I had sons, I have 4 daughters. If I had sons, I would hope that they would just do that naturally. It's not something I would have to teach them. And when they start dating in high school and are going on dates, believe me, I will ask their girlfriends like in privately, hey, is he treating you good? Is he opening your door? And then if I get, no, he doesn't, he's a total dick, then I would definitely have to teach him. But that's something I think should come naturally. And I don't think that necessarily means you're an alpha. But okay, let's see what else this guy's got going on. Here's some of his chat. Yep, not enough men out there to do that. Kelly says ball game. Bootsy rules, human. Oh, wouldn't you like to know? When do the lessons begin? Goes both ways. That's a decent statement. Please, what's the safe word? Someone asked the safe word. What I would allow my girl to wear. The key word there was what he would allow his girl to wear. That's a heavy statement. My wife has a friend, and I didn't even think about this till just now. Has a friend who's boyfriend or husband. I think boyfriend, but they have a kid together. I think 2 kids together now. And he tells her what to wear and what she can't wear, and it just boggles me. It boggles me that first that he does it, second that she lets him do it. But I don't think he's like abusive in any other way, or else she would beat him up for real because he's a midget. So yeah, that's nuts. That's super nuts. Gaylin says that she has 4 brothers and can't imagine any of them doing this. Yeah, that's cool. That says they're probably good dudes. James Collins says the guy needs to spend less on juice and more on getting his Haggard tattoos redone. That's right. He does. Hey, Sharona, thanks for coming in today. Good morning. It's good to see you. Let me see. What else is if he's like this, that is a very good and astute observation. If he's like this on TikTok, oh, you can't. Oh, I didn't read the whole thing. I thought you were going to say, if he's like this on TikTok, just think what he's like when nobody's watching, or like, is he like kind of an abusive asshole? Because he does get worse. But yeah, I mean, he's probably showing full frontal on OnlyFans, and maybe even, you know, if he found the right girl, maybe even having S with someone on OnlyFans. I don't know what goes on over there, but I'm assuming it's everything. Everything happens on OnlyFans. Okay, let's see. Let's. I just edited this morning, found all these and put them on there. Let me. The whole looking in the camera, and dude, that beard is haggard too. Oh yeah, so this is what I found issues with. It says women will naturally submit when they feel safe. That's true. I wouldn't use the word submit, but let you take the lead. How about that? Protected and led by a strong man. So if your woman is acting masculine, ask yourself if you're being a man or a little biatch. So I'm assuming he's saying if your woman's acting masculine, like telling you what to do, that sort of thing, then I'm guessing that's what he's talking about. And if you look like this guy, I don't think this guy's very tall at all. Do you see, like, I'm trying to get a reference of like these sidewalk squares. Those aren't very big. But I guess they can be any size. But if that's a sidewalk square, this is him. He's about 3.5 feet tall. So I know I cracked myself up. So I'm guessing that's a pretty big sidewalk square. So who knows how tall the guy is? But I don't think he's very tall. Wait, do I have his stats? I might have his stats. No, I didn't go that far and get his stats. Okay, that would have seemed kind of gay. All right, here we go. Yeah, you're a bitch. All right. No, that's what he's saying to everybody. That's not what I was saying to him. I don't say that thing. Those kind of
some good dirty talk.
Okay, so here he is on a podcast, and these girls, I don't know what podcast this is, but I better find out because I'll need to give them a recognition in the description. But
Some good dirty.
These girls, they're just being cute and funny, and they ask, "Hey, give us some good dirty talk." You know, if they're probably talking about his OnlyFans and all his female fans. So listen to what this guy says, and if there's any kids in the room, no, he doesn't. I don't think he says anything that they would understand. So, but maybe just plug the ears just for a second. This isn't a very long clip.
Oh my
You're
god.
a fucking whore, like you're my fucking daddy's girl. Whose hole is this?
See, I don't think that's. I get it. There's some girls out there that like that. And I might have been in a relationship a long time ago in my 20s where the girl liked that, and I felt really uncomfortable doing it. But she was into some like simulated R stuff too that was a deal breaker for me. So I don't know. But yeah, you heard what he said. It was just super not cool. I don't know. It just seemed
No
not cool.
way you say that.
Oh yeah.
If someone said that
You
to
got
me,
it. You got
Whose
it.
One girl
hole is
said
this?
that's
I'd be
hot.
like, well, in here,
You know, whose hole is this?
sir.
That,
I'd expect the girl to say, first of all, it's not a hole. First of all, it's mine, and you can't have it. How about that? You like that? You like fruit? What do you think of them apples?
In the moment.
In the moment. When you date me, I have one rule, this clown says. Now he's moved from firefighter, thank you for your service, to a clown in my book. So when you date me, I have one rule. What is it, buddy? You must eat. Oh, I don't know what those emojis mean. Oh, those, I think that means butt. So I don't know if he's talking about eating butt, but I think he is. Anyways, let's move along. Taking a woman out of her masculine era and putting her in her feminine energy is a real man's job. It's not for little boys. So I think he's like saying taking a woman out of I think he's like talking about like retraining her, like I'm the man, you're my, woman, and but for real, and I'm not just trying to say this to be like oppositional or to like to say something bad about the guy, but I truly think he's talking about like taking her spirit away, like the spirit of her being a woman, because what he's talking about being masculine isn't masculine. It's being a strong, confident woman. And as a father of daughters, I want all my daughters to be strong and confident. So I don't know, but I don't know. I think you're a douche. Yeah. What the F does that mean? Okay, let's see. Let's go. Let's move along. I want to beat this guy up so bad. I'm not like really violent, but I've been in a few hundred fights. It's okay. So he shows this kid, he's a teenager. I mean, the kid's a teenager. This dude's like 30 something years old. And he's saying, if you find this sexy, please unfollow me. And it's just some kid, I think, trying to be like sexy, you know what I mean? But to girls, not like women, he's a teenager. Why is he even comparing himself to this kid? Yeah, if any of your followers do think that kid's sexy, they should probably be in jail. So, like, I don't understand. Like, you're comparing yourself to some little kid, dude. What are you doing, man? Makes no sense. I seen Katrina. Good morning, Katrina. I seen Katrina said Robin Bliss, exactly. So now I got to go up and see what Robin said. Having both, oh yeah, okay, here we go. Let's see what Robin says. Having both masculine and feminine energy is a positive for both men and women. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that wholeheartedly. That was my feminine energy. But watch the viewers go down. We're at 88 right now. Watch it go down to like 40 because I just did that. All right. Yeah. Having both energy is definitely what it is. Trina agrees. Too much controlling, says Blessed to Crochet. Hello, Arabian Bard. How are you this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Lurking is awesome. I lurk on a lot of different channels too. So thanks for commenting and engaging in the chat today. We really appreciate it. Okay, Casper, don't worry. My husband would beat you to it. Yeah, awesome. I think you're talking about us kicking his ass. Okay, cool. Those are the kind of guys that I used to see in prison that like I would just like, please, man, please make it happen to where we just get in a fight somehow. Like you want to try them out because they're bullies. You see them bullying people, being too hard for the yard, and yeah, you would. I don't know. It's a weird prison. It's a weird dynamic that happens in there, and I keep hitting my phone. I don't think dynamic is the word I'm looking for. Okay, I'm gonna get to the rest of this because we're gonna judge his cringe and his epic factor and his cringe factor. I already know what both of those are gonna be. Look, so he like sits back and like, dude, he's just a kid, bro. Dorothy says he embarrassed himself on the internet for the world to see. And Daddy Hop One said, yeah, right? You gotta love it. Why are you even co-signing?
Some trolls coming.
Now he's talking about trolls. I'm sure this guy has a kabillion trolls. And in this one instance, I'm like cheering the trolls on. For real. Like, go trolls. Even though I hate trolls. But in this one, okay, I'm going to make one exception. This only instant ever. Go trolls. And I know I said I was going to quit vaping, but me and my vape, the guy who owns the vape shop where I get my juice, him and I talked about it. And so we're going to wean me down in juices all the way to a 0. So, and he's gonna make me do it with me. So I wanted to tell him, it's like telling your doctor you're an addict and you can't have opiates. Like, you can't give me that anymore. So the next bottle I get is going to be a 6. And then after that, it's going to be a 3. And then we're going to go to 0. And then hopefully after that, I can just set it down. All right, let's play some more of this fool. So when trolls come in my live stream and talk shite.
In my live stream and talk shit.
Sometimes I like to sit on my tire swing.
So I think he got a lot of shit from people. Like I was reading his thing. He started getting a lot of shit from people for trying to be too like sexy and like saying other people suck and I'm cool. So then he just like put out this weird, like, I just like to sit on my tire swing just to be like a normal, regular guy, I guess. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. So these are all his accounts. So you're right. He did have an OnlyFans. He does have a free OnlyFans, an Instagram, a Threads, a TikTok, and then, you know, Facebook and the other one. So yeah, he like totally degenerated. This is a word I'm going to make up. Degeneratized himself. I know that's not a word. I'm not trying to say that that is a word. It's like just a made up word I just made up. So
He's this guy.
and then he was like trying to say like, oh, I'm just going to do ASMR videos where he just goes like this.
Turkeys won't be the only thing Daddy will be stuffing this Thanksgiving.
So yeah, he just lost it. He's super cringy. He got really cringy. Good morning, have baked today, but okay, so this is the next guy. I forgot to move that comment in my editing timeline, but I put that there to tell me when to start the next guy. So this is the next guy. He's less cringy, like way less cringy. I kind of like this guy in a non-homo way. I need to find my medicine. Found it. This is my Yeti medicine bag, and so yeah, he's a little less cringy, but I don't know. I needed something to compare the other guy to, so this is what I got. Okay, he might be a little cringy. So he just like like sings into the camera, but to like, other people's music. And I know a lot of people do that, TikTokers. Well, I'm guessing they do that because the only TikToker I know in real life, she's got a couple 100,000 followers. I tattoo on, and that's what she does. She just like sets her camera up in her bathroom because I think she doesn't want her like 5 kids like messing up her video shoots. And she just like looks in the camera and like shows off all the tattoos that I did on her. And but all her songs are like meet me in a rendezvous. They're all like country songs talking about cheating on your husband or cheating on your wife. And like I'm friends with her husband. Not anymore because he's like in full-blown relapse mode and has gone to jail for hitting her. But I was friends with her. Like he used to do work on my truck and I used to have a Lexus SUV. He used to do work on that. And we would trade for tattoos. We would barter. So anyway, I know that this style of TikTok exists out there. And, so I get it. But some of it is kind of cringy. But some people think that this guy is really singing and that's kind of funny.
I love you just the way.
I know it's going kind of fast, but I only had like short.
I was just thinking, a real woman really doesn't care about how much money a man may have. All she really wants is to be loved. Money can't buy that. 100.
Oh yeah, so this guy likes to say like ironic things or cliche things. That's why I put him on there. I just now remembered. He says like he likes to like regurgitate like cliches, and like kind of be self-deprecating. I need a queen that's going to grow with me. And these are all true things. And like, that's what I'm doing right now. That's what like most guys are doing now. But he seems kind of thirsty. Like it gets to a point where it's like almost like begging for it. Dude, go to church or go like, not necessarily church. I'm not even saying like that there's only good girls in church. Go to like the park, take a walk, meet people. If this is the way I look at it, if you're a single guy and you got friends, true friends, your friends are going to try to set you up with somebody, right? That's what I do. That's what's happened to me before. But you got to be a good guy for your friends to do that. Not necessarily all the time. I've seen friends hook up friends with bad people and, they didn't know really how it's happened. But you know what I'm saying, right? we all have a single friend. We're like, oh, so-and-so would be great for that, for Joe, that happens all the time. So if you're like single for like years and years, but you have a ton of friends and they're not setting you up with other people that they may know, there might be something wrong with you. It might be something, like, oh yeah, he comes off a little too feminine sometimes, or he comes off as a creepy, abusive, sex weirdo, whatever it is, I know that can keep people from like suggesting, because you don't want to like hook up 2 friends from 2 different circles together and it go all bad because they're like, but you co-signed for the guy. So that's probably what's going on with him. He probably has something cringy that his friends don't want to hook up their other friends with. I'm only guessing. Look, this is an opinion show, like a morning show. Saturdays are supposed to be a little, fun and not so, us talking about all the serious stuff. Not that we ever talk about too serious stuff, but I'm not going to talk about Kash Patel and crime today. We're not going to talk about politics. We might not talk about politics for the next 3 months. Only when it seems appropriate and it, fits within like our show. So that's this guy. Let me get to some more of this guy and see like His eyes are just regular blue, but in some of those things, they look like more piercing blue. So there's got to be a filter, right? What does Robin say here? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to show this one first. Jane says, hey, Jane, how's it going? Thanks for coming by today. Jane says, no offense, but I'm pretty sure there's something wrong with him. I love you. Yeah, there probably is. Just the fact that he's doing TikTok, what's it called again? Honey Trap? Thirst Trap? The Alpha Thirst Trap. The Thirst Trap videos is probably reason enough for you not to like hook him. Oh man, that's exactly it. Because I couldn't imagine one of my guy friends like being a TikToker, like kind of a popular TikToker, and like telling one of my female friends in a different circle who I like, and I'm like, oh man, I got the perfect guy for you. Because then she's gonna go, oh really? Who? What does he do? And I'm like, well, he's a TikToker. They're gonna be like, no, you're not hooking me up with one of your weirdo TikTok friends. And I'd be like, yeah, you're right. YouTuber is a little different. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a YouTuber, but we're making like information and opinion videos, live interactive videos. We're not, like look at my blue eyes, watch me dance sort of thing. Maybe I'm being a little judgmental. I don't know. Elin says she met her husband in the grocery store. That's what I'm saying. Go out, meet people, like be assertive and like say hi to people. I've dated someone I met at a grocery store like when I was 24. I met her at the grocery store. I'd ran into her like 5 times. And finally she said something to me. She's like, you got to stop following me like this. And I was like, oh, hey, whoa, I'm not a stalker. Like I kind of like had to check her on it. Almost defensively. Now that I play the tape back, but she, we ended up dating for a little bit. She was super cool. We only stopped dating because she moved away. And I never could have like loved her. It wasn't that serious, but I would have dated her, longer. Jennifer Baker says TikToker is an automatic red flag. Agreed. Mayor's girl says, I thought that too, Jane. Are you talking about, no offense, but I'm pretty sure there's something. Yeah. Talking about the statement from before. Remember, guys, I'm terrible at the comments, so I probably missed a lot of great comments. Oh, wait, here. Holly Larson is commenting on my wordsmithness. Another made-up word. Degenerative is not a word, but degenerative is, it means to degenerate. That's the word you're looking for. Yeah, that's, I was trying to say a little bit more than to degenerate. I was trying to like be like funny and like say like 2 different things, but you're right. I could have just said to degenerate, like to, slowly get worse and worse. All right, what else we got going on in this crazy old chat of mine? Okay, let's play a little bit more of this guy. Oh, I think you're a little too old to be doing that, brother. I think you're a little too old. That seems like a young rapper thing to do, or something. Or maybe he was telling like someone in his room, like a roommate, to get him a cigarette. Like, hey. Because that's the sign language for get me a cigarette. Like if you're across the room, you have cigarettes and I don't, I'm going to look at you and go like that, right? That's probably what he was doing. He was just asking his buddy for a cigarette. I'm guessing.
He's so handsome.
Do you know the muffin man, or do you?
Hold on. I got to play that again. So he has AI say, so so he has AI say he's so handsome. Like someone's commenting on his TikTok. That's funny to me, right? Just do it and be handsome. Show people that you're handsome. You don't need AI telling everyone, hey, he's so handsome. Again, I'm not being judgy. This is strictly for entertainment. I'm not like coming from a place of hate at all. This is just fun. Like if I met him in real life, I'd be like, hey man, love your TikToks. You're super entertaining for my morning show. And he'd probably appreciate that. Because we're not being totally mean. We're just kind of saying, you know, might have some red flags. Maybe that's why you're single. Take this as advice or like, you know, constructive criticism. I think, am I lying to myself right now? Am I being judgmental? All right. I mean, that's not going to keep me from finishing the bit, but all right. In some of his comments, oh no, this is just him commenting on his video. What's your favorite? Ooh, original audio. What's your favorite? Just wanted to know, do you perform anywhere? People are asking me if he performs anywhere. They like his moves so much. They want, and his singing, they think that he's like, this is him singing and dancing. Do you ever sing your own music? Help old ladies in the comment. I think there's more to that one. But this is how I feel every Christmas morning when I smell the fresh baked muffins. So many different flavors to choose from. Does anyone else get this way? Now he's just, you know, thirst trapping for comments, which is cool. He wants engagement. It helps his algorithm. I totally get it.
So handsome.
Get it, Muffin Man. Get it, Muffin Man. Angie Gudaz says, laugh out loud. Good morning. I don't know the Muffin Men's. I love this video. It's so funny and interesting. You're so amazing. Go, Angie. Angie thinks that's a pretty amazing. Angie's TikTok name is Angie Goodaz. You must have a good as. Okay, what else? I make blueberry and cinnamon muffins Christmas mornings with coffee. They love them. Now people are just commenting about muffins, not him. That's pretty funny. Oh, but I guess he has to. Oh, how did that get in there? Hold on.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
Blue eyes.
You got me.
Got me. You see, I threw in the Muffin Man. I did that for my daughter. Look, Hayes, the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man!
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
Blue eyes.
You got me.
Got me. Lease Tina. You can lease Tina. You're my Muffin Man. If you won, Muffin is my favorite. One is all I need for life and beyond. Always forever angle baby. Angle baby. LOL. If cake muffins, I love all kinds. What is your favorite one, baby? Some of my favorites: banana, cherry, peach, strawberry, pineapple, mushroom muffins. Oh, eggplant muffins with coffee? I don't know. That sounds hectic. That sounds super hectic. I'm just reading the muffins she says she likes. All right. What else we got? Ingrid says, thank you for making me smile, teddy bear. He is kind of a teddy bear, don't you guys think? I know, Jennifer. Jennifer's laughing at the comment I think I was going to show. Here's another comment. That guy, though, super cringy in the comments. Yeah, that guy, though. Yeah, I know. He is the Muffin Man, Danette. Galen says, those eyes are AI. They very well could be. I mean, are these eyes AI? Is this fireman's hat AI? Go, Tommy, go! Save them kitties, man. Isn't that funny? It made the fireman hat just like his Pitmobile hat. I think that's awesome. AI is great. So I have like a photo image generator thing. It's all part of my Adobe software, and it's where I edit all my videos and do like overlays and stuff with. And I can take a photo and be just like, yeah, hey, have this photo turn into him saving kitty cats. And it didn't even put a fireman outfit on him, like I asked. Like mine, you can see mine. Look, they gave me a fireman outfit. Like I'm really in there saving cats, although I look like Frankenstein. No, you know who I look like there? I look like Lou Reed. Just tell me I don't look like Lou Reed right there. Oh, I tried to pause it. Oh, I can't pause it. Damn. I think I look like Lou Reed right there. That's Lou Reed. And the color girls go do 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 do. Does everyone agree that I look like Lou Reed there? Mayor Girl thinks I do. I think I do. I know that the one Tommy is hilarious. I could watch those saving the little kittens all day long. I know, me too. Katrina thinks I do. I totally did. Or at least in there. I do have pictures of me when I was younger that I really, really look like Lou Reed. I'm getting a little older now, a little grayer. My face is changing at once again. And I don't necessarily look so much like Lou Reed, but AI definitely thinks I look like Lou Reed. Yeah. Thanks, Jane. Casper, you are so funny. Really love the show. Thank you so much, Alexina. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. It really helps me to keep going and do the thing, right? Let's see what else we got. Yeah, see, I really could be brothers. Ghost Rider says. Well, I appreciate that. And no, I don't, when people say if I'm handsome or ugly, I don't think that I compliment people, random people all the time. And I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Awesome. Yeah, let's support James Collins at Rockin' James Collins Cares. I'm gonna have to check that out today. Okay, I'm gonna go down to the bottom of the chat. Sorry if I miss anything. I'm really, really am trying to see all the things that make the show interesting and good and funny and informative. Need a short of you and Tommy saving the kitties. I will make a short of me and Tommy saving the kitties. I will make an awesome one today. Okay, let's watch some more of Douchebag 101. Oh yeah, he really messes up doing this Christian song. He had a lot of people say, like, that's not what I was ordering. I wasn't ordering you doing a Christian song. If I was singing on TikTok, that's all I would be doing, would be singing Christian songs. But I think people aren't finding it genuine. He's just trying to cover all the bases. I don't know. I'm guessing, but he has a few bad comments. Piss Joker says, your voice, those blue eyes, and that cowboy hat are elite. But then Piss Joker goes on to say, and another one, I don't know if I put it up though, like, I didn't order a Christian song from you. I'm leaving or something like that. I can't remember what it says. Just wanted to know, do you perform anywhere? They really think this guy is a performer just from him singing close-ups into the thing. So, yeah, kind of crazy. Yeah, I bet you I will like them, James.
Older women are beautiful lovers.
Oh, dude, I just realized he has his nose pierced. Okay, now it's super cringy. Dude, you're almost 40 years old. He's like 39. Reason 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 for his friends not recommending him to their other friends. I could never recommend a friend that's got nose rings. I'm always pointing with my mouse pointer, but you guys can't see my mouse, can you? Yeah, you absolutely can. But anyway, yeah, he's got nose piercings. Those eyes, though, that does it.
Beautiful lovers.
You ever sing your own music? Sandra asks. Sandra, he doesn't sing his own music.
They say every woman wants.
They say woman wants a man that's already successful. He's going to say something really poetic and cliche.
A man that's already successful. But a strong woman wants a man that she could take the journey with, succeed, and create an empire.
Do something to me that I can't explain.
Love this song, though. God, I love that song. That's Kenny Rogers, right? Man, that's a great song. All right. Okay, this is the third guy. The third and last guy. And I don't have a lot on this guy. This is Divorced Dad 83. He's from Melbourne. And he's a podcaster. I didn't know that. I'll have to go check out his podcast. And he's a musician. A person who makes content, proud dad. Although these guys never showcase their kids. Maybe they're too young to showcase. I show Hazley on because I know she's safe here in this community. But if I was just making shorts and things to like put out to the world to like promote, I don't think I would have my child in it. So I understand them not having their kids in their video. But they're calling themselves dads, single dads, divorced dads. But I think that's all part of the thirst trap. You guys see, I had to look down to see what that word was again. Okay. This guy is super creepy, though.
Cigarette. Toward this day, like on the.
What is he doing, man? It's the point of view of my inner strength has allowed you to finally unlock your feminine energy. So he's down with the feminine energy.
My inner strength has allowed you to finally unlock your femininity. Always texting you up. What are you doing? A little bit of a tight shirt.
Oh, a little bit of tight shirt. Just a little bit of tight shirt.
Actually calling you. The intense gaze into the camera. I'm so for that. I think I have the same shirt.
Love you.
Yeah, I got that clip off Oompaville. It's so funny. For anyone who needs to hear this today.
Self, because I love you.
He loves you. He loves you all. Yeah, Kenny and Dolly saying that. Oh, man. I have a Dolly Parton shirt somewhere. Oops, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Yeah, Tammy says, hey, good morning, Tammy. I don't think I said good morning to you earlier. Kenny and Dolly saying that. I love Dolly Parton. I think she's between her and Loretta Lynn are the queens of the all-time queens and mothers, the grandmothers, the pioneers of women in country music. You know, Tammy Wynette. Absolutely best of all time. They wrote their own music. Dolly wrote for everybody. That's why she's the richest woman in country music, because she owns all the rights to every song she ever wrote. Not only her music, but everyone else's music. She was the Taylor Swift, you know, because Taylor, for all her shortcomings, does write music for people, writes her own music, and not a lot of people could say that. Katy Perry can't say that. Britney Spears can't say that. Almost all of them can't say it. I think Billie Eilish does write her music. I don't know any of Billie Eilish's music, so I can't say, but Dolly is the queen for sure. Oh, and Reba McEntire. Thank you, Holly Larson, for saving me on that one, because later on, if I was like to rewatch this, or I was thinking about what I said to make sure I didn't make a fool of myself, I would have said, damn it, I forgot Reba. Thank you. Good save. Good save. See, you guys are looking out for me. I appreciate it.
I'm in Hawke's Bay, New Zealand, and I met.
Now, is this guy thirst trapping? Or is he just being creepy scary? Ash Bash, thanks for coming today. Ash Bash, I don't think I said good morning to you earlier. Fun fact, Dolly has full sleeves. My brother's a photographer and says she's one of the coolest people. What? Kaboom! Mind blown right now. I don't know if that's true. I believe you, and I believe your brother. So a photographer and said she's one of the coolest. She's absolutely one of the coolest. Dude, she has full sleeves. Wow. Sorry, that blows me away because she's an older woman, you know what I mean? And that's amazing to me. Good for her. That just makes me, I mean, I couldn't love her any more than I already do. DS Kitty has seen Reba in concert twice. That's awesome. I'm super jelly. Yeah, isn't that nuts? Mayor's Girl says, I love that Dolly is having a moment and still having a great time. Why age gracefully? Yeah, man. I mean, what a role model for like every woman, girl in the world, just to show you how it's done. Like this is how we do it as women. She's just amazing, man.
Married couple online named Rudolph and Erin. I did have a date that was meant to join, but she didn't arrive, but that's okay. Rudolph and Erin.
So he had a date for this. He met a couple online and he had a date to have a barbecue with this other couple, and she didn't show up. But I'll tell you who did show up was his next date. He's getting ready for a double date right here. And this is what he posts before his double date. I'm sure his double date's seen this. Here they are on the date, right? Now look at the body language, and it didn't show it, but here they are at the movies. Here's his date. That's his date sitting in the front. That's his double dates date, like his friend's girlfriend, and he is so upset. And watch where old boy is sitting. He's filming this, but he's telling everyone his seat is way down there where I put that arrow. So he's like at the farthest point from his date. And I guess his friend like took blame, like, no, I want to sit next to you and like watch the movie or something like that. Took the heat, but I'm sure the girls planned that. Poor guy. Why agree to the date? I guess. I mean, you at least, even if you find him cringy, don't hurt the guy's feelings. You know what I mean? You can sit next to him. You don't have to kiss him. You don't have to hold his hand, but at least sit next to him and talk to him. You know what I mean? That's kind of shitty in a way, unless he came off as handsy, creepy, then I guess it's okay. So I guess I don't know all the information, but don't be mean, even though he's super creepy. But don't agree to the date. Talking Sword says Stacy didn't want to sit next to you, mate. And Rashon McKnight says, nah, that was the girl's idea. She didn't want to sit next to you, and Ben tried to help her out and play it off like it was his fault. Well, I think she could have been nicer though, or just leave. I guess like, hey, I gotta go home. POV, my inner strength has allowed you to finally unlock your feminine. Oh, we already showed that. I'm an idiot. Divorced dad, the guy who we've been showing says, when a woman finds her protector, she frees her heart. What is up with all these guys saying they need to protect? I get it. I'm a protector and provider. I get it. I don't know if that's a good way to like pick up women. Like, hey, I want to be your protector. I think that has to come in time, right? Am I wrong? Like, because when you first meet a girl, like she's not looking for a protector. She's doing fine by herself. She doesn't need to protect her. But once you fall in love, like then you kind of like, you know, hey, I want you to take the wheel for a little bit. I'm saying like as if I was a woman, like, hey, take the wheel for a little bit. You know, I want to relax because it's been hard, especially if you're like a single mom or you know something like that. Like, you know, I think that's a beautiful thing to do. I don't know. I'm babbling right now. And here he is now. This is after like many failed double dates, right? Not just the two I showed. There was many. Now he just looks kind of bitter. And he's making posts of like him firing a weapon. Don't worry, I'm definitely locking my door after seeing this. That's what Cherry Rain said after seeing that post. Or actually, I think after seeing this next video. Well, no, not this one, but maybe this one too. I don't know. Here he is. He's a musician. Remember in his bio, so he's a musician and a podcast.
I want to wake up with you. I want to wake up with you.
This is crazy.
Doing vocal.
Yeah, he's killing it. So some people warm up for gigs by doing vocal, but this is what he does to warm up for a gig and a double date or in a date.
Warm ups or drinking warm water, but not me.
It's him shooting at 1022. It's how he.
I'm ready.
Now he's ready. I think that's what he does to warm up to sing. I don't know, man. I think he just got kind of bitter. And this is some more proof of him getting bitter of like his time on TikTok and the dating world. He's at a friend's wedding, right? And he's just being a total ass, making an ass of himself. He's like, here he is socializing. There was more to that. And here he is recording this guy without him noticing it. And then he realizes recording him and it gets real awkward.
It's not that great. Is that what you were?
Well, I think my job's pretty good.
So did you hear? He was saying some of your jokes weren't great. And the guy goes, well, I think some of my jokes were pretty good. That was the best man. He just did a speech and did some jokes at the, you know, the head table at the wedding. He was like talking shit to the guy about telling him, hey, your jokes weren't that good. And the guy's like, what? I thought my jokes were pretty good. So I don't know. That's kind of bitter if you ask me. So here's all the guys, or the three guys. So we're gonna, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I was hoping Tommy could help me do this part, but I just like, we don't even have to do it. I wanted to vote like who was cringiest, who was the most epic, and who was cringiest. But for real, they're all cringy. None of them were epic. So I think at a 1 to 10, I would say the middle guy or the guy that's on the far right was the less cringy. Because the first dude just became too weird sexually and like aggressively, like I feel like maybe I don't want to put a jacket on the guy that he's a woman hitter or anything like that. Because he's not in jail, so maybe he's never done it, you know. Not that that's the barometer test, but I don't know. I don't want to put that jacket on, but he seems aggressively like I'm going to control my girl, what she wears, how she talks, She's not going to have any masculinity at all. She's not going to tell me what to do. So he gets a big 10 on the cringe scale. The guy in the middle gets a 10 on the cringe scale just for being in a like so awkward. It makes it uncomfortable for everyone. And he's out there putting it out there. So I guess number 2 is the less cringy and most epic out of the 3. That's my Danette McClure says A, B, and C. Yeah, so the first guy is A, second guy is B. So we would all say B is the less cringy, right? I don't know why this is this guy, right? Muffin Man.
Blue eyes.
This is the less cringy guy, right? Okay. If you got to pick between the third, I'd stay single. Oh, I forget. That's right. If I got to pick between the 3, I'd stay single. All gross. Let's just leave it at that. I don't know how to do a poll on here yet. I'm going to figure all that out. I am getting some more chat interactive things going to where we can play like games and do things like that. I looked into it last night. But it's a subscription, which is no problem. I can afford it. It's a chat thing to where we can go into like a voice chat if we need to, where you guys can talk to the live. If you want to, you know what I mean, to like laugh or do whatever. We can take live questions through the chat and voice. So I don't know. Those are just things I'm working on for the show. And then of course, when Tommy and I get together in the same town, when we set this up, like with a table and like the stuff, we're going to do phone calls and things like that. These aren't, unrealistic dreams. This is what's going to happen. It's not a dream, that, we hope happens. This is going to happen. It's not, and that isn't me just being overconfident. Like it could happen tomorrow if we really wanted it to. So, but I do have a family to consider and like school and things like that and all the things. We don't know where we're going to end up at. Tommy and Reese might, give a shout out to Reese and Johnny Chase the Heat. If you guys can put their links in the chat. I've never asked to do that, but so to Chase the Heat, Relatable Reese, and the Lifeboat. Thank you guys so much. Best mods on YouTube. What was I saying before that? So yeah, so it is going to happen, but we don't know if it might be in Ohio. It might all be up here in Montana. Nobody knows where we're all going to move. I want to go. I want to be somewhere warm. That's my only prerequisite. I don't care if there's crime. I know how to avoid crime. There's crime everywhere, even in the little towns. I was an expert witness for a defense team on a murder case in Columbus, Montana. I was their gang expert, and they brought me in. So like, and this was like a town of, I don't know. My wife used to live there in Columbus, Montana. I can't remember how many. It's a small town, but there was gang violence there, and they hired me to work the trial for them as their prison gang expert. Pretty cool. Made like, I don't know, it was like $1,000 an hour doing it. So it was pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, Robin Bliss says not Montana. Too cold. Yes, Robin. I'm glad you're here at the start too. I'm glad everybody here is here at the beginning. This show is going to be awesome. It already is awesome. Even if it stayed like this, we'd still do it every day. But it's just organically just going to grow. It's just the law of the land. Okay. Let's take this fool down. Damn, we've already been on for an hour and 20 minutes. Damn, I must have really been babbling. Really been babbling. There we go. You guys see I left the light on today. I'm gonna do that on Saturdays. I don't know why. I just want to like do different things different days of the week. Got this shirt I bought yesterday. I have other shirts by this company that have like the Virgin Mary, but it's got my hometown on it. I love it. I love LA. I would never live there again unless I just would never live there again. I used to say before I understood politics and understood before I understood, sorry, there's like a little tiny little gnat on my screen. Or no, it was like a splash of something. And I thought it was something crawling on my lip right now, but it was actually on my screen. Or that I had something on my lip. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I used to say before, I would say, yeah, you know, if I could afford it, I would still live in LA, you know, or you know, live in the beach city, so I could surf and do the things I love to do. But no, why would I live there even if I had, you know, even if I was a millionaire? Why would I live there to pay all the extra taxes to deal with the bizarre politics of the state, all the wokeness that I can't stand, that like a lot of my friends and family participate in. Luckily, we all love each other and we don't judge each other for it. We understand that we can have a different opinion on things. If anything, I'm the one who gets a little, I take it a little personal and I have to shut myself down because I think they're like soft punking me, you know, like, no, you're an idiot if you believe, you know, Trump is good for our economy, or you know, I take it personal sometimes and I shouldn't. I have to like check myself on that. I just looked up and Danette says, we love Casper Babel. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Because trust me, sitting here doing it doesn't feel very entertaining. So, but I appreciate it. And so I'm going to just do it. I think there's like something weird in my mouth anyway. Because I do defer to Tommy on a lot of things. I give my 2 cents and then I let him run with it, you know, of like his knowledge of a subject. And then if I have knowledge of a subject, then I run with it. But I do kind of defer to him, you know, when it comes to filling time with oration or with him, you know, speaking. But that's cool. As long as you guys are enjoying it, that's what we want to be, an enjoyable show. That we don't take things too seriously. It's just our opinions, and we everything is alleged. But I promise you, anything that we talk about in the legal system, and we're saying it, it's probably a little more than allegedly. Just saying. And anything we say that's about the prison system, it's 100%. We're not embellishing. We're not exaggerating. I think most of the time we make it less than what it really is, because it's sometimes it can be gross, you know. Okay, I do have. What do I have? Well, I really want to share this band with you guys, but I haven't got back on the copyright stuff yet. Once I do, I'm going to share a really cool band with you guys that I really like. What is everyone doing for the weekend? Did everyone have an awesome Valentine's Day? So I did. We ordered a heart-shaped pizza last night for dinner. It was interesting. It was pretty good. It's from one of our favorite pizza places. I wouldn't say it was great. Oh, I know what I want to share. I want to share. So this is one of my favorite judges. He used to stream on YouTube. He doesn't stream on YouTube anymore. He used to communicate with his YouTube people in his chat. His name is Judge Fleischer. He doesn't do it anymore. He took his channel down off YouTube, or the channel's still up, but there's no content on there anymore. I used to follow him before he was ever on YouTube. I used to post him on my channel. So I have his direct IBM feed link, his direct Zoom link from Harris County. So I will still have Judge Fleischer stuff up on Legal Livewire Court Watch TV. So I do want to share. This is what I love about this judge. He showed the world what I love about him. And some of you guys might have already seen this if you support my channel. Basically, this lawyer and this judge are friends outside of court. They do things with their kids together, and they're just really good with each other. The lawyers always tell him, like, no, the judge needs you to say this. The judge needs you to shut up. Like, better listen to the judge. Like, he's looking out for your best interest. So here we have a 17-year-old kid who stuck a pew-pew in someone's face because they had pulled a shank on his two little brothers while they're at a restaurant or something. 17, he must not be a prior felon or else he wouldn't be allowed to have the pew-pew. But watch what this judge and this lawyer do for this kid. It's amazing to me. And this is why I watch this guy. Switch it around. That's as big as I can get it. I do have like a little intro. It does like a highlight of the video.
Hi, Judge. Is this young man charged with unlawful carrying of possession for being under 21?
Correct.
Hold on, I've got a kit. Here's the GPS.
But I'm
memo.
more concerned about the defense of others. Did you hear it? I mean,
Well, hold on.
hold on a second.
Here's the GPS.
Let me give you a lawyer, Mr.
Yeah. Oh, I volunteer representation. Yeah,
This kid's like, who is this white man?
I will do that. But here's a GPS memo saying that it's
Hold on a second.
unconstitutional.
You know, representative gentleman.
Oh, hell yes. Here's the Fifth Circuit saying that it's unconstitutional. Here is the United States District
lawyer
Court
just
Northern District
overheard
saying it's
the hearing.
unconstitutional. Here's a motion to quash information. I'll just cross out the name.
Great job.
So what's crazy is like, I don't know of another judge that would have let this kid get away with having a pistol. And even if he's protecting others, Judge Fleischer right away said, he's like, hey, he was protecting someone. Yeah, he's 17. Yeah, he had a Glock on him. The judge isn't saying, hey, why do you have a Glock on you anyway? Well, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Like, he's got a Glock on him because, like, he can't even go to McDonald's without some kid or some guy, grown up, somebody pulling a knife on him, right? Or on his two little brothers. So let's watch the hearing. It's a short hearing, but I just love it. I love it.
Oh, that's stupid. But go ahead, let's do it.
You had no business being in that class. These other people pay money to go to school.
Get ready to witness a textbook Karen moment in the courtroom.
Good morning, sir. Sir, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Shh. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 5th, 2025, the officer responded to a suspicious person with a weapon on 5900 Gulf Freeway. The officer made contact with the defendant, who was 17 years old. The defendant advised he was inside Jack in the Box while brothers were selling waters outside. The defendant saw a male rushing at his brothers with a knife, pulled out his gun, and pointed it at the male while telling his brothers to run.
Now look at this kid. He's got his head down. He's probably never been in, he's 17. He's probably never been in front of a judge. Actually, I know he hasn't because they didn't bring up a criminal history. That prosecutor would have brought up a list of criminal history. He'd have been like, oh, he's got 2 B&Es, when he was 14, he's, done this, then that. He doesn't say anything. He just articulates what he has for the probable cause. He's got this kid protecting his 2 little brothers who were selling water bottles like a lemonade stand by the Jack in the Box. And somebody tried to rob his 2 little brothers. Luckily, he just happened to be there.
The officer performed a search on the defendant, locating a 9mm Glock 19, and the defendant advised he bought the gun from a friend for $150.
I mean,
Yes, Judge. In this case, the officer was going off the fact that he performed the search because he indicated there was a firearm. So
he's going to the defense of others.
Yes, Judge.
It's another person.
And it's just the way this is pled is because he's underage. He's below the age of 21. That's the way it's pled, Your Honor.
You hear this?
Judge is like, the judge isn't even saying like, man, what if you'd have shot the dude? I think even if the guy would have gotten unalived or, he hurt enough to go to the hospital, if the probable cause showed that his brothers were getting threatened with a knife, there would have to be a knife there in the guy's hand, whatever. I think the judge would have been like, yeah, there's no probable cause. Self-defense, protecting others, Texas laws, I'm not super hip with them, but I'm guessing their gun laws are pretty, I wouldn't say not strict, but they have stand your ground laws and protect your property laws, things like that. I'm sure they do. Almost 1,000,000% positive.
Hold on, I'm gonna go yell at somebody. Hold on.
Here comes the savior.
Hi, Judge. Is this young man charged with unlawful carrying of possession for being under 21?
Correct.
Hold on, I've got a kit. Here's the GPS.
But I'm more concerned about the defense of others. Did you hear it? I mean,
well, hold on.
Hold on.
He
a
had a
second.
client the other day. Same thing.
Let me
That's why
give
he
you a
had
lawyer.
it.
Yeah. Oh, I volunteer. Representation. Yeah.
Give me a record, can you fill that out, please?
I will do that. But here's a GPS memo saying
This kid's looking around like, what is going on right now?
Representative gentleman.
Oh,
This
hell
is how
yes.
it always goes?
Here's the Fifth Circuit
No,
saying it's
brother.
unconstitutional. Here is the United States District Court, Northern District, saying it's unconstitutional. Here's a motion to quash information. I'll just cross out the name.
Great job.
Yeah, I had to get in this fight yesterday, and I'm teed up.
Here you go, Mr. Tito.
Thank you.
There you go, Mr. T-Duck.
Judge,
I was
is
gonna,
that PC?
yeah, look, you gotta be very careful. God forbid something happens where you really dig yourself a hole. I'm gonna find no probable cause, but really, you have to be very careful. Sometimes you make a decision in life and it can really have consequences. All right. You know what that means, right? Are you in school? It all starts with school,
Get to
man.
school,
You got to
buddy.
get back into school. This is not a good way to go through life at 17. The more schooling you have, the more money you're going to make. Knowledge is power, my friend. Do it. Make something. Make me proud. Please. You got it. It's going to get dismissed.
Look, I don't know this kid's history. He's carrying a pistol around. It's already not good. You know what I mean? Judge just asked him, "Hey, are you in school?" I'm gonna play this up.
Be careful, friend.
Yeah. Literally have all that on because I have a case in another court.
I was going to find no PC anyways. So.
He was gonna do it anyway, but he let the lawyer have some fun.
Good morning, Judge. We are here on, over here, Flush. And
All right. Let's remove this guy. Let's get me back up there. Not there. There we go. What did Texas Sunshine say? Where's the comment? I thought I had it up. She said, well, Jane Aldridge say, I'm going to find your comment, Texas Sunshine. Remember, Texas still has law in the books that it is legal to drink and drive. It's legal to drive drunk. That freaks me out. That freaks me out. I think everyone here in the chat knows my history with DUIs. Not me getting DUIs, but the loss that I've experienced because of people driving drunk. It's the one thing I stand on my soapbox over. Don't get me started, because I that's unbelievable. I believe it. It's remarkable to me that they would still that it's legal to drink and drive. I don't know necessarily if it's legal to drive drunk, because I do see DUIs come. Actually, this judge right here is super strict on DUIs. That's his pet peeve. He suspends everyone's license on the first one, like right away. You can't drive. Really tries to teach them a lesson, because they're driving around in a 4,000-pound missile. You know what I mean? Anything you hit can die, and most likely will. Anything alive can die from that 4,000-pound missile. So it freaks me out. Texas Sunshine says, there you go, Texas. Ugh. I'm guessing you're from Texas. And I'd be interested in knowing what part of Texas you're from. Is it eastern, western? I'm a huge fan of western Texas. I have some friends that live in Midland, Odessa. They work the oil field. They're really hard workers. And they're out there trying to clean it up of all the people that are on meth. They work for oil fields, but they are advocates of oil field workers not using meth because of safety reasons, all the things you can think of. They're amazing guys. They're amazing guys. I should have one of them come on the show someday and talk about it. I think that'd be awesome. I've seen another message I wanted to highlight. Well, there's this one. Anna Banana. Good morning, Anna Banana. I hadn't seen you yet. This might make a good segment to do. Research crazy laws still in the books. I think that would be a super thing to do. Expect that to happen this week. Let me find my pen. Where's my Post-it notes? Oh, Hazley took my pen. I'd call her in here, but here. My friend made this. Isn't it cool? It's made out of beads. It comes with like a cool top. It's got like flowers and stuff. Anyway, he made that for me. He's locked up. Crazy laws still in the books. We're going to do that this week. I want to find another comment that someone made about Seattle. Very delicious Greek comfort food for this girl. We watched My Big Fat Greek Wedding. That's less to cliche, having a conversation with someone, which is awesome. Really, no way love Judge Fleischer. Someone said they didn't like Judge Fleischer. I felt Florida girl, but never would live in Florida again. Agreed. You're doing great. Every show is great. Give yourself more grace. I appreciate that, Alois. I really do. I try to. I pray on it for sure. Someone said I'm doing good without the professor. That is a great moniker for him, is the professor. I love that. Where is the message about Seattle courts? You guys comment fast, man. I just seen it while we're dropping links. Yes. Everyone go check out Blessed to Crochet. I want to go visit Blessed to Crochet. Eat. Dude, that is the best comment. Because that is what we want it to be. We want it to be like two guys in the morning. I used to listen to morning radio shows. I used to listen to these guys. They were called Mark and Brian. You either listen to Kevin and Bean in Los Angeles or Mark and Brian. I was a Mark and Brian guy. My brothers were Kevin and Bean guys. But yeah, they do cool little segments. And so, man, that is the best compliment we can get. Dang it, I can't find that comment now. What is going on? John Lazon, I know I'm saying that wrong. Lazon. Is there any room left on you for a tattoo, and what? In what boy? Is that like what? Where would it be, or what would it be? Let me know what WOI means. I'm an old man, a curmudgeon. There is some room on me. There is some room. I'm literally tattooed from here to my toes, but I do have some space, and nowhere funny, no funny style stuff. I have some space on my side. I have a back piece that needs to be finished shading. The artist that did it is in Vegas. Lake Havasu, that's where he lives. And I just don't know when I'd ever get to go see him. Oh, what would you like? Got it. Okay. I will email you that exactly what I would like. I'm looking for, let me think on that, John, and I will email you. And actually, I think I emailed you my phone number too, where we can just text that way. That's easier for me. It's hard for me to check my emails, but I do get to it every other night or so. So Galen says Seattle and King County Court. So I do follow a couple judges from those areas. That's why I wanted to show the comment. I don't know where your first comment went, dude. But anyway, here we are. I do have a few judges from there. They're awesome. One judge's name is Myers. The other one who I really like, I can't remember his name, but I have hours and hours of footage of them. Like literally, I have an external hard drive of 8 gigs of like Western Coast judges. So I call it my vault. So I can go into that vault and get all kinds of stuff. And maybe I'll do that soon. And you're right, it is crazy there. It is super crazy. So guys, I did have some Kanye stuff. I'm not going to play it. I'm going to wait for Tommy to share, because there's a lot of tweets that I have, a lot of stuff. It's stuff that's probably already been talked about, but and he what's his name? Elon kicked him off Twitter. He's saying he took it off, but it's official. Elon kicked him off, and it's not important news, but there's some funny stuff. I have some before and after things, or like basically what my point is about Kanye. He's done this before. And I have footage and clips of this when he was doing it, like almost like 20 years ago. I didn't realize he was that old, but like a really long time ago. And anyway, so I have some footage of him falling apart then. He apologized. That's what he's trying to do now. oh, I'm sorry, I'm off my meds, or I'm sorry, I'm bipolar, or I'm this, I'm that. I don't think that they're going to let him apologize for this again, and let him to continue to represent brands and have shoe deals and book all the things. I don't think not in our climate today. I don't believe in cancel culture. He's canceling himself. This isn't him saying one thing at a Trump rally. Puerto Rico is a garbage dump, like Tony Hinchcliffe, and then people trying to get canceled. I disagree with that. The woke canceling culture. This is different. He's basically canceling himself. It's daily. F Jews. I love H, which means I can say Hitler. It means Hitler. I have to be careful what I say, or else we get demonetized. We had 3 copyright things last week on our show. Things that we've done and showed, not copyright strikes, but we've had content disputes that I had to fight and won to keep our content live, to keep it, because we're not monetized yet for our stuff. Super chats and those things are monetized, but we're not monetized to where we get paid by views yet. Very soon, like in the next couple weeks. But I guess what I'm saying is this. So when we get content disputes, our video gets shut down, so no one can see it. It happened to our show yesterday. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the live show we did yesterday, I had to, like at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, I had to make that active again because there was a dispute on the Saturday Night Live content that we shared. I had to dispute that and basically trim it out of the live video, and then it was public again. So these are all the things that are happening in the background. But just know I will fight for our content unless it's an absolute loss, But and then remember the Lyft chick who sued Lyft for being overweight and was going to sue, but then they had to throw it out because she showed that she did need something bigger and that she was inappropriate for that vehicle. Anyway, she sent me a content, told me to take the video down. I told her, you lost your mind. This is fair use. It's fair use. We were lightweight, disrespectful in some ways, but we were respectful and we didn't bash her. We just said what's healthy, what's not healthy. And, she didn't have a case. Anyways, the video's still up, and she fair use is fair use. If it's something that's that's an obvious us stealing someone's content, then of course I would take that out because we're not trying to steal anyone's content. We're just a morning radio show. We're not doing anything that important. Galen, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's so appreciated. But please, I know you guys are awesome, and I don't want to sound fake when I say, you don't have to do that. It's appreciated. That's all I can say. And of course that we don't expect it. I know I don't. I'm almost 1,000% sure Tommy doesn't. He's been doing these lives a lot longer than I have. But thank you so much. What else is going on in the chat? John says, thanks for keeping this an awesome show going. Hope Professor is feeling better. He is feeling better. He's actually feeling great today. That's why it sucks his internet's down. I think it was really frustrating for him. So what we might do a show this afternoon. Keep your ears out, or hopefully you guys are all set with your notifications on. So we might do one this afternoon. That would be awesome. If we do, I'll do the Kanye stuff, and I have a couple other things to share. Thanks everyone for coming out this morning. Blessed to Crochet. Thank you so much for recognizing that. That's awesome. Thank you. What happened yesterday? Are we talking? Are you, Sherry? Are you talking about the court hearing? That did happen yesterday or the day before. If that's what you're talking about, you might be having a conversation with someone. Yeah, he just needs to go away. I think Danette. I think this is it. I think he's done. I think he's hanging on a thread to stay relevant, and there's nothing more. I think at this point he's just going to be Kim Kardashian's baby's daddy. As crazy as that is, as talented as Ye supposedly was, I don't know any of his music, but to get where he was at, he had to have had some talent, right? To throw all that away just so you can be a whack job and say that you to be anti-Semitic and to love Nazis. But David Clark, thanks for coming this morning, David Clark, too. Mentally ill. Hashtag mentally ill. And when you see the things that I have from the past of the things that he did then, you're going to be like, what the hell? He's doing the same thing. He was doing the same thing. And he apologized, and then, you know, he rested his neck for a while. That's a saying that we all say, rest your neck, buddy, when someone's just like being inappropriate or say, hey, bro, rest your neck, dude. Pretty much just shut up. Quit talking. So if you guys ever want me to quit talking, just chat. Rest your neck. And I'll know exactly what you mean. Shut it down, buddy. Shut it down. But I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to see if I missed anything important. I'm gonna just run through the comments real quick. Over our 10-week crochet connection, no crochet hook needed. Nice. You do any kind of crochet. Hazley crochets. She does like a simple crochet. It's like a hoop knot thing that she's learning. And then I think we're getting her some needles or whatever they're called, crochet needles. We were supposed to do it a couple weeks ago, but I don't think we did. What did I miss? What did I miss? Loved Mark and Brian. Okay, here we go. Well, Elizabeth S says, loved Mark and Brian. You guys are so reminiscent of them. Oh, thank you so much. That is a... I almost got a Mark and Brian tattoo. That's how much I love Mark and Brian. It was almost weird, but I listened to Mark and Brian every day for years and years and years. In my tattoo shop, I airbrushed a big thing of Mark and Brian. I ran into Brian at a restaurant in Redondo Beach one time, and you would have thought I had seen Marlon Brando or Burt Reynolds or something. You know what I mean? Because those are that or Christopher Walken or Sean Penn. You'd have thought I'd seen someone like that. I had to calm myself down. That's how excited I was to see Brian. But yeah, Mark and Brian's awesome. Maybe I can find some clips from their show from back in the day. YouTube has everything for some crazy reason. I don't know how that works, but yeah, that's cool. You must be from somewhere around there. They did have a TV show for a little bit. It was short-lived and it died. But yeah, Mark and Brian was amazing. Yeah. Maybe I can listen to some and steal some of their skits and like make it our own. You know what I mean? Not steal the skit, but kind of, like put our own flavor into some of the things that they did to keep the show live and funny. There's some cool things we can do. But what's funny is when I did the Valentine's Day song in Banner yesterday, like after the intro, that felt like morning radio to me. Coming out, and Tommy was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I got a thing for Valentine's Day." I'm the actual producer of this show. Like I do all the graphics and editing and everything. So he just kind of goes with what I got and he runs with it. we don't ever talk about anything before the show. Maybe right before we like hit go on the intro. Well, he'll be like, what you got? I'll just be like, I got some Kanye, I got some this, got some that. He'll be like, cool, let's go. He's a beast. Beast, beast. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? We're almost at the 2-hour mark. So this is the deal. Like we go over 2 hours all the time. If we want to go 3 hours, we can go 3 hours, 4 hours. I want to start keeping it right at 2 hours because I have a I can, if it's under 2 hours in StreamYard, which is what we use, I can have it automatically chop up segments, have AI chop up segments for it. If it goes over 2 hours, all the shorts and like the Mayhem Rewind videos that I make, I have to do manually. I mean, I have to do it manually even when it chops it up, but it gives me a starting point where I can adjust I can trim the forward and the back. I know I'm getting into the weeds of the makings of the show, and it's probably super effing boring. So I'm gonna stop. Okay, what else we got? Okay, well, someone said they love my cup. I love that cup too. It was a gift a long time ago. Okay, guys. Well, I love you guys. Thanks for coming out. I thought it was an awesome show, and I don't always think that, but I mean, I always think it's a great show, but I don't always think that I do great. So, but I love you guys. Thanks for coming out. I just want to look at the last messages, see if I had missed anything. And we have kept it because okay. But the arthritis in my hands won't allow. Just kidding. I learned to crochet as a kid and would love to do it again. But oh, that sucks. That sucks. Totally sucks. That would suck if my physical body would keep me from doing something I love. It's happening with tattooing. But here's the deal with tattooing. I love tattooing. I don't love the customers anymore like I used to. I love my friends and my family that I tattoo on. I don't like the new customer that walks in the door. Everyone that's ever met me in life in the tattoo world would have told you Casper's bedside manner and tattooing is second to none. I don't say that with ego. I say that that's what's been told to me for 30 years. Dude, the way you handle customers is amazing. I want to learn that. How you do that and how you don't let anyone leave. And I don't have to, I'm not like as a salesman, but just like, you want that? Let's do that now. Let's do it. Or yeah, come in 2 weeks and we'll make an appointment. And people just loved, like other tattoo shop owners. If I do a guest spot, they're like, man, you're amazing with your customers. They're laughing. We're eating food. My prices are right. I don't have it in me to do that anymore. I don't. And I don't know if it's because this has taken over my heart. Making this morning show and doing court videos has really like got me. It's got me because it fills something that tattooing doesn't do anymore. And it's connection. It's to be a part of something that's bigger than myself. Like just all of it. And if I can continue to do this, stay balanced with my family and be able to pay the bills, eventually with just the shows, man, I can ride off into the sunset. I'm almost 60. I figure I could do this for 15 years, maybe. Then I can ride off into the sunset with you guys, and you guys can be there with me. That is so crazy for me to even say out loud and to realize that. I'm just like, God is so amazing. God just inserts and takes away what God needs to. Amazing to me. It's amazing to me. He's done it before though. When I first was saved and when I was fighting addiction, he removed all those bad associations with no effort of my own. All I did was say, I believe, I truly believe, got baptized. All those bad associations left. Like they just disappeared. And all these amazing associations and people appeared. I was playing golf with a state senator. I was on my way to Poland for a mission to help Ukraine refugees. There was like all these things. It got canceled because Poland stopped like 2 days or 3 days before the mission. Poland stopped letting missionaries in. It was too dangerous. I went from being a heroin addict to all of that. God's great. God's great. Whoever you want to believe. I believe in reincarnation. Like Christians don't believe in that. So like my spirituality is constantly evolving and growing, but I do believe in the Trinity because I've seen it work. I see when two people have the Holy Spirit and they get together in the same room, those Holy Spirits somehow connect and anxiety levels decrease. It's a trip. I don't understand it, but it happens. I see how prayer works. I see how, like someone said, I should give myself more grace. I do that by asking God to give me the strength to have more grace, and it works. All right. I don't want to jump off into religion too much, because I respect everybody and everyone's choice. Love to do Christmas tattoos or Christians tattoos to carry the message. Yes, me too. I have a whole portfolio I want to share with you. Ms. Tree, your next tattoo is a Rolex. I've done a Rolex. I will find that picture and share it on the next Mayhem Show. I've done a badass tattoo of a Rolex, full color gold Rolex. Looks just like a gold Rolex. It's badass. There you go, John. John is the man. He really knows how to say in less words what I'm trying to say. He's done it a couple of times and fairly new to the show, right, John? I mean, it's been a week, I think. His first thing, my first interaction with John on the show was Tommy had said, hey, we need to change that whiskey bottle. I was like, okay. And then I looked and John said, hey, that whiskey bottle was like triggered. I don't know. I can't remember, but it was like you making a suggestion for the show. And I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah. So, I mean, that's badass. And it wasn't you trolling. At first I thought it was a lightweight troll, like, because there are some trolls that come into our thing. Not saying I ever thought for sure you were one or anything like that. I've never thought that. But, you know, but I realized you were saying it as a man in recovery, that it wasn't appropriate. And I fought that doing the graphics, but I want it to represent, and we still can. There's like a beer bottle in the back there somewhere, but it's not a whiskey bottle up front. And so I appreciate you. And there's still like a beer bottle in the back because I wanted to show like this show is for the people for after the bars, after you quit drinking and you're not doing the bars no more, they're behind you, for after prison, and for those of us who want to raise the bar in life. Just like I said in the about section of the channel. Anyways, this happens to me every time I try to say goodbye. I just start talking more because I want to make sure I don't miss anyone in the chat. And I love you guys. So everybody have an awesome Saturday. Have an awesome Saturday. I know I am. It's cleaning day here at the Mayhem Castle, and we are going to clean and hang out and try to freeze some bubbles. So everybody have an awesome Saturday. Stay tuned. We might do another show today. I'm probably pretty sure it's going to happen.